Alrighty, guys, how you doing? So it is Saturday, 11:27 p.m. So I was gonna actually try to get this done midday today, and then hopefully have it uploaded by around 8 p.m. Saturday. But had some running around to do. Tara and I went out with my daughter-in-law, pick out a crib because my oldest son is having a baby, and it's their first baby since they got married. So had a bit of a late start, but it's now 11:30, and no better way to spend your Saturday than with five little pug puppies. I'm telling you, it's the best. Last video ended on a sad note, and I'm sorry for that, but that's the reality of breeding. But we can start this one off on a good note. We've got five puppies that they all now have temporary nicknames. So we're gonna give you their temporary nicknames. So when you message me, you'll know how to identify them at least. It'll be easier. So there's no misunderstanding on which one you're talking about. We have updated weights. They're all doing really good. The ones that we still have are all gaining weight. They're doing really good. They're very healthy. Uh, Two of them are still eating, but I can get into it now. We could start. Boy. All right. What we will do is they all have to be clean. They just finished eating. So after each time with mommy, you have to express them and whatnot. So as I do that, I'm going to introduce you to each one again. They're 8 days old. They turned a week old yesterday. So sorry if I'm babbling. I mean, I'm not the best at this. I don't really have notes or I don't prepare what I'm going to do. I just hit record, right? So yeah, they turned a week old yesterday. So I'll mention the video as week one, but they're 8 days old technically today. This video is probably going to go up late Saturday or Sunday, so they'll be about 9 days old by the time the video goes up. Okay, let me switch the cameras over. So now when I have a puppy and I hold the puppy, you'll be able to see the puppy right here. So we will go with let me see. This one is the black female, one of the biggest ones. Okay, sweetie. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hold on. Just get her cleaned up here first. Better give her a little bathroom. They're squirmy. They are squirmy. Hold on. This isn't the close up, by the way. I don't want you to think that I'm messing up the close up shot and you're like, oh, I can't see her. I'm just getting them after each one is done eating, they have to be expressed. Okay, oh boy. So just get her good to go. Oh yeah. Okay. Garbage. Grab another one. Put it down. Okay. So So this one here is, she's the larger female. Uh, out of the black females, she's the biggest one. Her temporary nickname is a hard one for me. I don't know if they do this deliberately, but Terry and the girls picked the temporary nicknames for this litter. Camo Mill. So that's the temporary nickname for this one. Camo Mill. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. CHAMOMILE. Camo Mill is the name that this little. Good thing that's a temporary nickname, sweetie. Because that's horrific. So this is Camo Mill. Her birth weight. Her birth weight was 112 grams. And she is now 254 grams. So she's more than doubled her weight in 7 days. Well, she's technically on day 8 now. I'm going to try to hold them up for her little still shot now. And they're going to squirm. They're going to cry, but I will do my best. I've got a little light here. Hopefully this helps. I'm going to turn this light on. See, because if I hold her right here with the light off, she's dark. But if I turn the light on, that might help. Oh, you know what? Let me move my laptop because I see the light in the corner there. That's going to cause an issue. So let me just move it like that. It's fine. You don't really need to see me anyways. Okay. So this is Camo Mill. It's going to be hard to show her well, but I will try. This is her little face. Again, I mean they're really tiny. They're only 8 days old. We can't wipe their eyes down too much. We do clean their eyes, but we can't like rub them because they haven't opened yet. So they have little crusties, but that's like the little seal that Mother Nature has on their eyes. So if you look at her, she has her chest. There is no white. There's no white spots on her chest. She's completely void of any white patches. She's completely solid black. And she is, oh boy, she's the fattest one out of the black females. Well, even compared to the black male, she's the fattest one. There's only one in the litter that's fatter than her. So she's the second fattest one of the entire litter. She seems to be a single coat. It's a little too soon to tell, but if I had to wager a bet, I'm going to say that she was going to be a single coat. Solid black. Absolutely no white patches anywhere. Okay, sweetheart. And that's temporary nickname of, oh boy. Looks like she's hungry again, and she literally just finished eating. Chamomile. Okay. Now the next one I'm going to show you is the black male. But we have to get him tidied up here because he just as well finished eating. So let me do his little bum. Get him all. Oh, he literally looks like he's frowning right now. Looks like he's mad. Okay. Their eyes should be opening probably within 2 or 3 days, and then we'll be able to clean them up a little bit better. I just don't want to rub too hard on their eyes because they have that like thin little layer of gook on their eyes, and you try to clean them, but you just don't want to rub too hard on their eyes yet. So this little guy, he was born at 78 grams. super tiny, super tiny. And his current weight, as of today at around supper time, 194 grams. So he also has had a very healthy weight gain uh, in his little 7.5, 8 days of being with us. And he says he's only going to go up from there. And his temporary nickname, or it's proper, his temporary nickname is Pedro Pascal. So that's his temporary nickname, Pedro Pascal. I should also say he's reserved. Uh, Maybe I should have said that first. But yeah, he's been reserved. But his four sisters are available. Another couple or lady on a reserve list. She's going to wait until later on in the year due to her schedule, which happens. I mean, that's fine. If it's not a good time for you, it won't be a good time for the baby, right? So that is life. But Pedro Pascal is on his way in 7 weeks to his new home. So for the people that have reserved him, I'll show you. Yeah, his weight as of today, earlier around supper time, 194 grams, and he was born at 78 grams. Pedro Pascal was born at 1:42 a.m. on January 16th. He has, well, I guess no, it's gone. He had a very small white patch on his chest, but it's no longer there. He's pretty much, sorry, I'm looking at him and I'm not really looking at the camera to see if he's centered, but he pretty well is solid black. He's very squirmy, and I have to hold him carefully so he doesn't fall. He's solid black. His underbelly is also all solid black. There's no white at all on his paws. There's no white on his chest. Nothing. If you look at his eyes, he's got that. Oh, sorry, I don't have him. If you look at his eyes, he's got that goop build up on the one eye more than the other, but that'll all go away. The eyes should be opening soon. Let me just try to hold him like this so you can see his face. Okay, sweetheart. Okay. He's like, I don't like being held like that. When they're a little bit older, we'll be able to hold them a bit better. But right now, as soon as you touch them, they basically are like, put me in front of my mom's nipple. You know what I mean? They don't care to be held right now. They just want to be on their mom. So I can't take a baby wipe and wipe hard and pull at that at all. That would cause an issue. Instead, what we do is we have these eye drops that we use for them, and you just put the eye drops on them, and you just let it soak in. You have to do it twice a day, but you can't really wipe those eyes yet. Okay, so now we're gonna go with Truffles. Truffles is the other. There's three that are black. Okay, so one is I keep forgetting the last part. I know the beginning is Pedro Pascal. I'll just call him Pedro. But Pedro Pascal, we have three black ones. One is a male, and that's Pedro Pascal. And then the other one is the really big, chunky, fat female, and that's chamomile. And then the other black one is a female. So there's two black females and one black male. The other black female is slightly smaller. Or actually, she's a lot smaller than chamomile, and her name is Truffles. Truffles was born at 89 grams at 3:09 a.m. And right now, her current weight is 206 grams. And when I say current, they were weighed at around supper time today, Saturday. Saturday, the 24th. So let's get Truffles out. Oh, yeah, yeah. Pedro's already back on the nipple here. Okay. Oh, before I bring her for the close-up, let's see if she has to go to the bathroom. Okay, I see she kept her white patch on her chest. Very small. It lit. Okay. She, 1 second. Okay, sweetheart. Oh, hey. So she, had a, it was a little bit more noticeable. It's really small now. It's almost not worth mentioning, but it is still there. I have to mention it because some people get upset if you don't. It's a speck. It's a white speck on her chest. Super tiny. But I'll show. Oh my God, she's like sound asleep right now. Just I gotta hold her for her little close up. 1 second. Hopefully she doesn't wake up. We just throw this in the garbage. Oh yeah, she's starting to squirm. So you're gonna see on her chest, it's a tiniest little white patch. Oh, 1 second. Okay, that just didn't work out well. Let me just hold her like this. There, you can see on her chest that tiny, just above my thumb, there's a tiny little white patch. Okay, sweetheart. So that's the only white on her. The rest of her body is all four of her feet, legs, paws, ears, everything completely solid black. Just the tiniest little white speck on her chest. She also seems to be a single coat. Still a little bit too hard to say, but it's a single coat. Solid black, really nice flat round face. Okay, I'm going to try to give you a close up of her face now. Okay, sweetie. They're a little too squirmy. But this is Truffles. Sweetheart. If she just, there we go. I don't know if you maybe pause that or, oh no, she's turning her head. Sweetie. Okay. If I let her so she can cradle in my hand like this, she might rest her chin. Let me see. Oh my gosh. I have to figure out a better way to do close-ups for these guys. Maybe when they're sleeping, I'll take the camera in my hand and zoom in. There we go. That's Truffles. Okay, sweetheart. So the three black ones is Pedro Pascal, black male, chamomile, and Truffles. Chamomile's the fat female, and then Truffles is just the average size. She's like a healthy size, but it's just Chamomile's so fat. She's like a little whale. Now, as far as the two, oh, and somebody made a comment. They sent me an email saying my videos were terribly boring and I talk too much and they're too long. Well, it doesn't really matter. I don't. Those videos aren't for you then. Just I'm sure there's lots of other videos on YouTube you could watch. These are videos for people that might be buying one of these puppies. So I'm not really in a hurry to try to wrap the video up or say whatever I have to say as fast as possible so you can move on to the next video. I'm just trying to show you the puppies, right? Uh, the other two are both female and they're both fawn, but they're so different. One is like a fat little pig, and one is an average size. One has a huge white patch on its chest, and one has a very, very dark uh, undercarriage with no white at all. So I'm going to show you them now, and then I'm just going to show them to you one at a time, and I'm going to show them to you together so you could see how they're a bit different. So their temporary nicknames Cheesecake is the bigger one. She's she's the biggest one out of the entire litter. She's a little bit bigger than Chamomile or whatever the black girl is. She's bigger than her, but that's Cheesecake. And then Sylvie, or yeah, Sylvie, Sylvie, Sylvia or Sylvie. So Cheesecake and Sylvie. Sylvie's the smaller one, and Cheesecake is the bigger one. I'm going to show you Sylvie first. Sylvie's birth weight was 80 grams, and she's now 166, so just a hair over double. So as of around supper time, Saturday, the 24th, 166 grams. Still pretty small. If you put that on a food scale, you'll see what I mean. Okay, so Sylvie is the smaller female fawn. We're just going to get her to go to the bathroom, and then we're going to give her her close up. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to hold her really quick now because she's asleep. Or I can get you to see her face before she. I don't know if you can see that. Just before she starts squirming, because the thing is, once I start cleaning their bums, that's when they wake up and they start to squirm. So that's little Sylvie. She's asleep in my hand. If I move my thumb, you can see that she's the one with she doesn't have any white on her chest at all. I have to just hold her a little bit more secure. So I have to put the rag down, the baby wipe down. But she has a completely dark undercarriage. There's no white on her chest. That's her little face. Obviously, with the fawns, they're a lot darker when they're young, and they lighten as they get older. And here she is, the back of her. You can see if she's already lighter than she was in the first video, but she's got a little darkness down the middle of her back still, which will still lighten. And then this whole up, all her head, shoulders, body will get very light. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's Sylvie. And she's 166 grams currently at 8 days old. And there's her little face. It's very hard to see much detail there, but that's her little face. That's Sylvie. Okay, I still have to get her to the bathroom. I just wanted to do that before, because otherwise, like maybe I wasn't really thinking. The other ones, I got them, I expressed them first, and by the time I was done, they were so wide awake and squirmy, they wanted mom all over again, so they wouldn't really. I'll try to hold them up one more time for a little close-up, the other ones. Oh, well, you know what? Even if she's going to the bathroom, she's not waking up. She's just tired. Okay. Okay, sweetheart. No spit ups on camera. A lot of times I have to use the suction machine because they'll spit up as I'm talking or whatever, and then they'll spit up. But, well, they're coming up at around 8 days now. It's not going to happen as often now, to be honest. Unless they have a short palate, then they'll do it more often. Okay. Right, put that in the garbage. So there is. Uh-oh. Here you go. Sylvie at 8 days old. Okay, now, oh boy, this now you're gonna see little Miss Piggy. She's this is Cheesecake, and she's the biggest one out of the entire litter. She's a bit of a whale. Cheesecake was at birth, let me see, 105 grams. She was 105 grams at birth. She was born at exactly 2 a.m., 105 grams. And right now, Cheesecake, 267 grams. And that was supper time today. Weighed them all today. Okay. Now, for Cheesecake, okay, she's wide awake, so I might as well just express her now because she's, oh boy, she looks mad. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have any food for you right now. She wants to eat like basically, you feed them every hour and a half, 2 hours right now. But this one here, she's constantly on her. Mom wants to be on her all the time. So whenever I'm sitting beside, I'll put Mummy down, and sometimes she's just not even really eating. She's just like just lightly, just sucking for comfort. Yeah. Caitlin named this one Cheesecake. I think because she's a little fatty. Not Caitlin, but the puppy. Uh, okay, sweet. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The Cheesecake has a bit more markings. She's also a fawn, so she's going to lighten as she gets older. But she has her her two front paws both have a white patch on her front paws, so it looks like she has white hands, and she has a large white patch on her chest. It's like definitely she got that from Mummy. Mom is brindle with a white patch on her chest. Okay, now little Cheesecake is ready for her close up. Hopefully she doesn't squirm too much. Okay, sweetheart. Okay, yeah, she's gonna squirm. I'll try to get her to calm down. I'll show you her back end first. Just the back is just your typical fawn. You can see how it's dark in the middle right here, coming down to the base of their bum and their tail. And then the rest of their body, shoulder blades, rib cage is just light, and it will get lighter as they get older. But here you can see I have to just hold her a bit awkwardly. Okay, sweetheart. She has a large white patch on her chest. Not even a pad, just like basically her entire chest and under her neck is white. She has a white chin. If you look right here, a white chin, and that's her left front paw, and this is her right front paw. So both paws are white at the front, but her back feet are just normal color of fawn. I'm gonna try to hold her face. I'll get her to nestle into my hand a bit, hopefully. See if she wants to hopefully settle. I'm trying to rub her back a little bit right now to try to get her to settle. Okay, just wait. So you see the white chin? She has a white chin, large white chest, and neck. Oh, there we go. She's settling a little bit there. And she's probably going to start crying in a second. Yeah, okay. So she wants me to put her down. I don't want to hold her much longer, but okay, okay. Oh boy. Now I'm going to hold them together just so you can see a size difference. This one right here, well, you can see they look roughly the same in length. It's you'd have to be here. It's the thickness, it's the fatness of them. And then their little faces. Here you've got, I don't know if you can see well that way, but there's their little faces together. So Cheesecake is the one crying with the white chin, and Sylvie is the one that doesn't have the white chin, and her undercarriage is completely dark. There's no white patches on her at all. It looks like Cheesecake wants Mommy's nipple again. Okay. And this is Truffles. Try to get one more close-up of Truffles' face because they're starting to fall asleep. Or at least settle a bit, because sometimes they're a little bit too squirmy to hold at this age. 8 days old. As soon as they feel anybody touch them, they're programmed to think they're being put in front of a nipple, and they just start looking for one, right? So, all right, well, yeah, she's looking to snuggle in. Yeah, see, she's starting to try to bite at my hand. She's looking for a nipple. Okay, sweetie. Uh, so Chamomile and Pedro Pascal are back on Mummy again. So I'm not going to take them off. You know what? They're 8 days old. So I mean, you can't really get the best. Uh, you can't really get the best like still shot or video of them. But I will try to maybe when they're sleeping to get a picture. And if I do get a good picture, I'll just kind of put it in on this video, or I'll make it part of the thumbnail. Uh, or maybe when they're 2 weeks old in the next video, when they're all sleeping, I'll try to get like a video of them all, and I'll move it by, and that could be part of the intro or whatever. Okay, you guys have a good night. It's Saturday. You'll probably see this late Saturday, way hours of the morning, or maybe Sunday if you watch. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.